How are you today? My son and me, well, my son and I, we're going to plant some things inside today. So we're starting with is one of these, it's a little Jiffy mini greenhouse. Can you see that? Is the light okay on that thing? Anyway.
Yeah.
And then these are about 10 years old. Haven't done these for about 10 years. So probably about 15 years old.
Did you try one? Yes.
I got this little pellet refills, okay? So first thing we do is we just take these pellets, your little peat pellets, and you stick them in that greenhouse right there. And it looks like we're getting 72 in each greenhouse. And so, so we get them all done. We got most of them in here already now. What you I need you to do now, if you'd give me a big bowl or a pitcher full of water.
Like a big bowl?
Big one, yeah. If they make big pitchers into the sink, do that. I forgot about that. Anyway, so that's our plan. We're going to get 144. If we're not overly optimistic or pessimistic, I think we'd think that like 10% of these might not work out, maybe 20%, somewhere in there. And so if we want 6 watermelon plants, I think we'll probably plant 7 in case one doesn't make it. And so let's see how this works now.
Dad,
we've got
which water?
the whole bowl.
No, which one?
Doesn't matter. Medium heat on the, yeah. So that's just cold or hot. We've got some cilantro. Maybe we'd get 6 plants of cilantro. Zucchini, we'll plant those out in the garden when the time is right. Cantaloupe, maybe 6 cantaloupe. We've got some Roma tomatoes, maybe a dozen Roma, that's a lot of tomato plants, isn't it? A dozen Roma tomatoes, and maybe a dozen cherry tomatoes. Corn, we'll plant that out fresh right in the garden.
Zucchini.
Green beans right in the garden.
Dark green zucchini.
Corn, silver queen, that'll go right in the garden. Squash in the garden.
Is this warm enough?
Some more corns.
Is this warm enough?
It doesn't have to be warm. I need it full though.
Oh, full.
I'll get a little cooler.
A little cooler?
I got some Anaheim chilies. Maybe a dozen Anaheim chilies would be good. Watermelon. Maybe a dozen watermelon plants. Cucumbers can go out in the garden. Brussels sprouts. Maybe a dozen Brussels sprout plants. Okra. We can plant those right in the garden. And tomatoes. Goodness. I don't know if we need 2 of these. Might only need 1. Let's see now. We could do we really need about 1.5.
Like this?
Yeah, we need about 1.5.
Wait, feel how cold it is. Is it good enough?
That's good enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. So we could actually start some cucumbers in the inside. And we could start some okra inside. Maybe that would
Want to know why our
possibly we could do
videos are
some
gonna be
zucchini
better
and
now?
maybe some of this,
Do you want
maybe
to know
some
why
green
our
beans.
videos are going to be better now?
maybe even some green beans out there
I
because
learned how to do thumbnails.
we could plant them. We could start them in the house even though they don't need it. Okay, this will be good. So we'll do now. Now we figured out about how many of each we're going to do. And we might do a few extras just in case they don't work out well. Maybe might give some to friends. We're going to take this bowl of water here. See this?
But Dad, it's coronavirus.
We're going to pour it in there. Oh, I forgot to check to see if these mini greenhouses were
Waterproof?
well. Yeah, they get when they get old. You know, they
This one has to have tape on
they
it.
start to leak. I think we need a little bit more of that. Fill that another halfway. That'd be good. So these are a little old, and I'm not sure that the tops fit very well. But rather than, I was at the store today, and it cost about $8 for one of these. It's full of pellets and The pellets themselves are like $2.50, so I prefer to buy just the pellets and these old ones that don't fit well enough. We have duct tape, the Miracle, you know, construction material. We'll use that instead. All right. So what you see now, let me pour that in there.
There's mud everywhere in them now.
Mud. We want mud. That one's leaking. I wonder which one's leaking. Both could be leaking. Anyway, what you see in here now, maybe I can't show you that. What you see here now is that some of these pots, those pellets are about double in size where they were before. Okay. That's good. These haven't started growing. I think these might be some really old pellets. I found these out in the shed. And so that might be a problem. I don't know which one of these is leaking. I think this one's not leaking. I think I put the duct tape on it and that sort of fixed it up. I think this one's leaking. So we're going to have to figure this one out. I'll get an extra top in here. I'm going to go put the extra top and talk to the people while I'm gone.
If you haven't seen our video where we made Dad a Roblox account, watch that after this. Oh, I also taught him how to play one of my favorite games. If you want to friend him on Roblox, his name is Grandpa Eats Too Much. No, there is no underscores. There's uppercases on the beginning of each one. And if you want to friend me on Roblox, it's YouTube _Theo Thunder. Because Theo Thunder is my other account. At my other YouTube channel. Is it okay if I'm telling them about our Roblox accounts?
Sure.
Our Roblox video? Okay.
Sure.
I don't know what else to say.
We'd like to do now, you see some of these?
Why do you have forks?
They're big and fat like that, see that? Yeah. And some are
Or
still
like this.
and some are still little pellets. That's a little bit of a problem, but we'll have to pour enough water in here that
Get that one. Get that tiny one.
well, it will go all around. Because there's a tiny bit of excess. Then what we're going to do,
Forks. Forks are exciting.
what we're going to do next is we're going to take each of these little pellets now, and we're going to scratch up the top of the soil. Most just peat in there. We're going to scratch it up. Okay. And then, once we got a good scratching, then we're going to put some seeds in. That's all it is. And we'll record a new video in a couple of weeks here to let you see what's happened in our little greenhouse. And we live in the Midwestern U.S. And
We live in Nebraska. It's in our YouTube channel name.
yeah.
That's why we have tons of corn. Nebraska is the corn state.
But because of our location in the Midwest, it's going to be a little cold to plant stuff out there now. Things like melons and all, but they need 90 to 100 days to give us any produce. And so we're going to give them about a 20-day head start. Well, maybe more than that. Where are we, April 20? Yeah, maybe a month head start by planting inside.
April 20.
No, I sure wouldn't have heard if we hadn't started earlier than this. But
Oh, by the way, this
So we get what
YouTube
we
video
get.
idea was his idea.
Yeah, my little son here doesn't really think a gardening video is going to be really exciting, I guess. But
No, I don't think the slicer video would be exciting.
well, yeah, I'll start my own channel for all the cooking stuff.
Papa's Kitchen.
It's going to be Grandpa Eats Too Much.
Oh, the Roblox account name.
Yeah, that same one. I'm determined to use it. Okay, we're ready to get them all scratched up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start then.
Wait, what if we made a gaming channel where we played Roblox? I know how to make videos on Roblox of games.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is plant the watermelons right here. And I've got Crimson Sweet. I might have planted something else, but on that little coronavirus deal,
COVID-19.
where we're supposed to be social distancing, and so I decided
I'm
I
not
didn't want
social
to-
distancing.
I decided I didn't want to spend. What we're going to do is put 2 in on each one.
Oh,
Now, why don't you?
do corn.
We're not doing corn in here. Choose something else. Anything else?
Peppers. Chili peppers.
You do that.
Wait, 2 in each?
Yeah. Couple in each one. You got to get a hole for them. Get a hole. Drop it down the hole. It's buried. A hole for the other one. Drop it down the hole so it's buried. And that's what we're gonna do.
I don't get this.
And
I don't get this bag.
you just come back here in about a minute or two, and we're gonna have this whole thing planted. And then we'll show you what we're gonna do next. Okay?
If I know how to link videos together, then on one part we should have done. My phone has a a mode where it speeds it up. I forgot what it's called. Oh, this bag is opening wonkily. Hey, can I just dump the pepper seeds out?
Oh, well, on the table, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That'd be fine.
There's
What
a
did you get?
lot.
Yeah, that's all. You might want to put 3 or 4 seeds in each one. And you can sort of tell if you've got enough water in because there should be a little excess. Just barely any excess, but we have some that haven't got to their full potential yet. There's no excess in the bottom, so I poured a little more water in. I think that them dropped.
I don't really want to plant any plants.
All right, this will be my video then.
Okay.
Go have fun.
I had a Coca Mentos video by myself.
Yeah.
It has the most views.
Okay, so what we're gonna do after we get all these in. We're gonna do after we get all these in. We're gonna put the top on. It's a little mini greenhouse. Then on another table in there, we've got a fluorescent lamp, just shop lamp setup. We're gonna stick them under the fluorescent lamp, and we're gonna put that lamp on for 16 or so hours a day. We'll turn it off at night. And in about a week, some of our plants should be showing promise.
And then we'll make another video for that.
We'll make another video for that so you can see what the progress is of our planting. So until then,
Are we gonna say bye?
till then, it's be good.
Live
That's right.
long and prosper. Bye. Wait, I need to turn off the camera. Okay. Bye.